Testing times for the state of Manipur. This rally, titled Manipur Kanba Khongchat, a chant for a safe Manipur, reflecting the mood on the ground.
People of Manipur has now understood and realized that the ongoing crisis in the state of Manipur is completely a design of the government of India, and now it is time for the government of India to change its policy of waging proxy war against the people of Manipur using these Kuki-Naga terrorist groups, which they have been mobilizing since 2008 in the name of a very deceitful agreement called Suspension of Operation Agreement. They have also failed to address the gross human rights violations of the people of Manipur for over 2.5 years. The IDPs of the state of Manipur are yet to return back to their respective homes. The people, the entire population of 3 million population are yet to get access to the state highways and national highways freely. And the government of India has not taken any necessary action, visible action against those narco-terrorist groups who has openly carried out terrorist attacks to the IDPs, to the innocent people, and to various aspects in the state of Manipur.
The rally marks the intensifying of efforts on part of the local residents as they navigate a prolonged unrest, deep political uncertainty, and nearly a year of president's rule in the state.
In just 15 days, Manipur has once again slipped from uneasy calm into renewed tension and violence. What we are witnessing is not one isolated incident, but a chain reaction: brutal killing, ethnic confrontation, political uncertainty, and mass mobilization on the streets. First, the trigger point. On January 21st, a Meitei civilian, Mayang Lambam Risikanta Singh, was kidnapped and brutally killed in Churachandpur district. Risikanta had gone to meet a Kuki woman with whom he was in a relationship. He was abducted from Tuibong area and later sought death near Najang village. A chilling video of his execution surfaced on social media. In that video, a clear message was flashed, quote unquote, "No peace, no popular government." That one line sent shockwaves across Manipur. Almost simultaneously, tensions escalated in Hill district, where a Kuki-Naga conflict line re-emerged. A faction of the Zeliangrong United Front ZUF claimed responsibility for burning Kuki Joe farm huts and structure in parts of Kangpokpi district.
It is highly unfortunate to the people of Manipur, basically the younger generation of this time, for reading out a newspaper every day that there is a destruction of poppy cultivation in their own soil, in their ancestral home Manipur. It's very unfortunate and it's very disturbing that more than 300-400 acres of land has been destroyed because of poppy cultivation in the last 1 week. It's not me or Michael or somebody telling, it's the official record. The police department have come up with such type of report. So it's highly unfortunate, and that will definitely have a long-term effect over younger generation, not only to those grower or planter or cultivators, even to the innocent younger generation of this point, of this time. It's very unfortunate.
In the immediate backdrop of violence that has rocked Manipur in the last 5 years, but from where does this unrest stem? It could date back to the 1990s. It all initially was a conflict between the Kukis of the hills and the Meiteis of the Imphal valley. And then the conflict soon bled into something much more than a historical fault line resurfacing. To the point that now Naga groups, which were mainly observers of the last 3 years, are now active participants again. This could suggest that the buffer zones managed by central forces are no longer enough to contain the spillover of ethnic interests.
The UNC and the Kuki-NP have also met in Kangpokpi, and it's a transparent situation. You cannot transplant poppy cultivations from somewhere physically, unless you do in pictures, which the Manipur police have also been a part of. After the case Songling incident, the next day on media, they showed photographs from somewhere else and, impacted that with a situation that they're trying to justify with case Songlong. Yes, independent investigation is very important. And in fact, allow me to come in with an anecdote here. Pre-2023, before the problem started, I happened to be in conversation with a very eminent Meitei politician. He's no longer in the position that he held. And in a conversation over WhatsApp, he said these poppy cultivations are a nuisance, etc., etc. And I highlighted the fact that these are, if they exist, villagers trying to eke out a living because none of the funds for the hills, which has to come through the Imphal Secretariat, reaches these areas. And they are helpless and they are trying to make a living.
Just last week, suspected members of a Naga militant group set a few houses belonging to the Kukis community on fire in Manipur's Kangpokpi district. The Prime Minister visited Manipur in 2025. His core message, dialogue over division. He explicitly called for a strong bridge of harmony between the hills and the valley, which was seen as a soft nudge away from the Kuki demand for total separate administration. Over this month, in January specifically, protests have emerged over poppy cultivations in the hill ranges of Moljol, Tusam, Meitei-Nafai and surrounding areas under Kangpokpi district. The Prime Minister's focus on alternate livelihoods has majorly contributed to the current crackdown on poppy. This visit is largely what pressured the Kuki civil society groups to announce their voluntary poppy ban this month, as they try to align with the Prime Minister's Viksit Bharat vision to gain political leverage in New Delhi.
Masi matangsidadi Manipur-sida asugumba papalamdai changakpa miyojsingsina poppy nungpi thadana nisagi problem tawdana asigi khunai-sida Manipur-sida mangniyai masak oiba amasung prakriti khanda akai pireiba kanghudana chingnim-khaiba landslide oiba ising isau akai thoreiba mayamse masi umang pokpokpini hayu maramdagi ni habsi yam pumda khangdarabani masi maramsida central force miyeng changbiraga ai thadana ba khotana athimga pibiragadi ena thoina phagani amasung kanadi honnari singda koigi engineers people jingi baji thadana ba khotana ba jantat ba khotaba mayam ama tawri adu aphaba khongthang ni longje hoi chumi Manipur government amasung central government animang na habtar central amasung state na masi yankat kiba thugai kiba tudik kiba manghang kiba mai tha kiba mayam si yaure adubu naronda mathang thajilaba singje makha tan yeksin berdi phagani na ai matang ji thamjage.
The Prime Minister's visit also included a focus on the Naga majority districts. By treating the Nagas as a stabilizing pillar of the Northeast, he inadvertently heightened the competition for land. Naga groups felt emboldened by the Prime Minister's focus on ancestral integrity, which has contributed to the recent aggressive stance against Kuki groups encroaching on their land for poppy. And this visit also effectively blessed the transition of power. Shortly after his visit, it became clear that the centre was comfortable maintaining President's rule, which is now extended until February 2026, rather than reinstating a local Meitei-led government, which has kept the peace for now but has left Meitei political groups feeling sidelined, all of which contributes to the current upheaval in the state's socio-political landscape. With the recent attempt at striking peace behind us from January 27 at the Kangpokpi district headquarters, a high-stakes effort by tribal leaders and local politicians to prevent the state from descending into a full-blown third front war between the Naga and Kuki communities. This was the first time in this cycle of violence the apex bodies of both tribes sat together. These developments, coupled with the COCOMI rally, all leads to one conclusion. The unrest has gone on for too long. Peace and security is an immediate need.
Manipur has been under president's rule for nearly a year. Talks have been ongoing in Delhi on whether to restore a popular elected government. This possibility has deeply divided opinions on the ground. For some, a popular government is a step towards a stability. For others, it is being seen as premature and exclusionary. On January 31st, the Coordinating Committee on Manipur Integrity, COCOMI, organized a massive rally titled Manipur Kanba Khongchat, Save Manipur March in Imphal. Thousands participated, including internally displaced persons. The demands were loud and clear: protect Manipur's territorial integrity and militant violence, restore law and order, and take decisive action to save the state from further fragmentation. COCOMI warned that continued instability, killings, and political uncertainty could push Manipur into another prolonged phase of conflict. So in just 15 days, Manipur witnessed a targeted killing, a militant threat to democracy, hill valley tensions, and mass street mobilization.